Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to the next installment in the countdown of the best fully upgraded cars in GTA Online. If this is the first video you've seen in this series, click the annotation below or the link in the description and everything will be explained in the intro video. Otherwise, let's continue from where we finished off last time. So in the previous video we saw that the car in 91st place managed to get a lap time of 1 minute 18.472. And just 1/10 of a second quicker than it in 90th place is the Sand King short wheelbase version, which got a lap time of 1 minute 18.382. Now obviously we started the previous video with the Sand King XL, so obviously the short wheelbase version is just that little bit quicker than the XL version, mainly just because it's got a bit of a better balance really. They are very similar in terms of the performance in general. The short wheelbase version is just a little bit better. So, in 89th place, we have the Bolokan Prairie. Now, the Prairie actually gains quite a bit from the spoiler, so when it puts its spoiler on, it does help it quite a lot. And with a 1 minute 18.150, it's obviously a lot quicker than the Dilettante, which was the previous best compact car that we saw. So, the Prairie isn't too bad of a car, you know, it handles quite well, it's quite nice to drive. It's not really on the pace because it doesn't have the sheer power of the top cars in the class, but it's quite nice to drive nonetheless. In 88th place we have the Roosevelt. Now obviously you can't buy the Roosevelt anymore because it was a timed exclusive, but with a 1 minute 17.8, it's not too bad. It is quicker than a few other sports classics like the Peyote and the Manana. It is 8th in sports classics and 88th overall, so obviously it likes the number 8. But yeah, the Roosevelt isn't too bad. It just lacks a bit of overall power and performance really to be anything good in the sports classics class. So in 87th place we have the Granger. Now this is our next SUV. We haven't seen an SUV for a while, and with a 1 minute 17.838, it's just a little bit quicker than the Roosevelt. However, the Granger can handle 8 people, so you can carry around 8 people, 4 inside and 4 outside. The Roosevelt can have 6 people, but yeah, these kind of vehicles are, they are going to be a bit slower with the fact that they are a lot bigger, but they are handy for carrying around a lot of people. So in 86th place we have the Glendale, another sedan. The Glendale isn't too bad, a 1 minute 17.7. It's a little bit quicker than the Granger. 15th in sedans though, so we do have a lot of sedans to go before we get to the top spot from the Glendale. It would be an interesting race to see what this is like against the Granger and the Roosevelt, but in terms of the sedans class, you're not going to really be using the Glendale in a competitive way. So in 85th place we have the Mesa. Now this isn't the regular Mesa, this is actually the Merryweather Mesa. So you can only get this by calling up the Merryweather guys on someone and stealing their vehicle, but it is about 4 seconds per lap quicker than the regular Mesa. Now the Merryweather Mesa is actually classed as an off-road vehicle, whereas the regular one is an SUV, so you can't actually race them together, but it is interesting to note that the Merryweather version is quite a fair bit quicker really. So that's our 6th off-roader, 6th place in off-roads, and in 84th place we have the Serrano. Now the Serrano is really the only SUV that has a spoiler available to it, and it does gain quite a lot from that in terms of what it's like in its stock form to what it's like when it's fully modded, but it does only propel it to 5th place in SUVs. There are still 4 SUVs that are quicker than the Serrano. A 117.624, it's still around that same sort of lap time that we've seen pretty much throughout this video. And in 83rd place we have the Issi. So we've gone straight from an SUV to another compact car. Now the Issi, it gets a 1 minute 17.612, so again very very close to what the previous car has just done. This is our 4th place compact car. It is a reasonable amount quicker than the Prairie, obviously a lot quicker than the Dilettante. It can step out on you quite a bit. It is quite difficult to handle, I would say. It takes a bit of getting used to, and it's not going to be challenging the top spot in compacts, but it is available to use. In 82nd we've got the Blister. Now throughout the course of all my testing, the Blister and the Issi have been pretty much inseparable. The Blister has always generally come out on top by around 1/10 of a second, and that's what's happened here again. Obviously they are pretty much inseparable. With a 117.5, the Blister is just a little bit quicker, but really there's not a lot to choose between the Blister and the Issi, and with them being 3rd and 4th in compacts, they're both not really going to be challenging the top 2 in that class. So in 81st place to finish off this video is the Dubster 6x6. Now the 6x6 is an off-road vehicle and it's 5th place in off-roads, and it is around 2 seconds per lap quicker than the regular Dubster. So, you know, it does have a lot of power on those 6 wheels. You can carry 6 people in this vehicle, 4 in the cabin at the front and then 2 in the back. It's quite good to carry around 6 people because you're not going to have people knocked off as well, and it's quite quick and quite powerful. So that's it for those positions, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Next up, we'll be doing positions from 80th all the way to 71st. I want you to let me know in the comments which cars you think will feature in that video. Also, let me know what you think about some of the placings in this video as well. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment and all that good stuff if you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.